fellow Americans, as your president, I will make this generation to end HIV by making all HIV medication across the board free for all. Also, testing will be available and free of charge for anyone in the United States. It will be available at all clinics and all Department of Health sites. Also, I will put into law that all HIV criminalization laws will be null and void. They will be taken off of the books. No one should have to worry about being criminalized just because they have an HIV diagnosis. People have the freedom to disclose when they feel safe and when they feel it is the right time to do so. So no one should have to be criminalized for that. Also, I would like to make it illegal to stigmatize anyone because they have the diagnosis of HIV. I would like to make this world free of anyone having to live under the cloud of being HIV diagnosed and having to feel like they are an outcast. Now, I do know that in order to have any of these wonderful, wonderful initiatives come to pass, I would need to work with both sides. So I would like to bring both sides to the table, make sure that the funding is available, so services such as housing, mental health services, testing, substance abuse, and anything else that is needed for a person who is living with HIV to have the best health care possible will be the same in every state. We don't want to have the disparities of some states having services and others not. So I would make it that all states would have the same funding so that any person that is diagnosed with HIV can get care. Now, also, in order for us to end the HIV epidemic, we would also need to make sure that people have access to PrEP, which is the medication that you can take so that you do not contract HIV. I would also like to make that service free of charge across all state lines. Any person who would like to take PrEP should not have to pay copays, and this should be something that is fully covered by all insurance companies. So as your president, I would put into law that there is no charge in order for you to get the medications that are needed to either take care of your HIV so that you do not transmit it, and also take care of yourself so that you do not get your HIV diagnosis, or as I said before, just if you are HIV positive, that you get the medication that's needed. Now, as your president and a person living with HIV, I will make it that all voices of those living with HIV are heard, making sure that we are at every table so that we can put our input into the services, the funding, and the care that we need, making sure that research is continued and more funding is put into that, and also just making sure that people understand what HIV is and what HIV isn't. I know that this is a new journey for us all as a country, but I do know that we are a people who love each other. We are a people who look to change, and we are a people who would like to be as healthy as we can be, whether we have an HIV diagnosis or not. So as your president, I will do my best to make sure that the HIV epidemic can come to an end, or either make sure that I put all services and powers that I have to the forefront to end HIV in 2024. Thank you.